Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We are back for episode 12 of the Project Vega podcast. I'm your host, Project Vega. And yeah, as you guys could see right now, we in a different space right now. A lot of shit's happened. A lot of shit has happened in the month of June. Today is June 30th, 2021, the last day of the motherfucking month. And then we jump right into July. That shit came faster than I expected. I did not think that shit was gonna happen this fast. I blinked and then bam, we're already here. And I was just like, oh shit, I gotta pump out a goddamn podcast. But I was so busy with moving to a new place, and then like I was able to catch a lot of different things. I was able to write down stuff here and there. But yeah, that's the quick bit of it. Yeah, I was just got done moving. I'm now out here in Arizona from Nevada. So yeah, anybody who's up in fucking Arizona, yeah, let me know what the cool spots are. Like I'm trying to go out and do some stupid shit. Oh my god. But yeah, you can follow me at Twitter at the Project Vega. I'll leave a description in the link with the links. Wow, I cannot fucking talk. Same thing then. Same thing now. I cannot talk, but I will leave links in the description for both the Twitter and why'd I have to say it like that, and the YouTube for the Project Vega as well, which will just be Project Vega, not the Project Vega for YouTube. It is just Project Vega. The Twitter though, the Twitter handle is the Project Vega, so you can just go ahead and follow me there for all the funny memes, stupid shit, keeping up to date with when I'm going to be posting the next podcast. This month, of course, I didn't do it with saying that I'm creating show notes. It's because I was in the middle of moving, getting the finances, everything done, getting all that correctly signed, all that crap. So for anybody who knows what it's like moving, you completely understand that you're just busy with stuff that you can't always get to everything you need to. But I got a lot of stuff for you guys. I believe this is definitely gonna be a lot of shit and a long podcast because it's a lot of shit I want to talk about. So I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna cover my bases. I think last one or last two podcasts, I had missed something that I wanted to talk about just because, I don't know, I was already talking about a lot of shit, so I thought I covered shit, but apparently not. But even that episode, I think, was only 40 minutes, so that's why I think I skipped a section, or it just wasn't a lot. But we jump right into it. First section, I guess I'm gonna talk about is more so the gaming side. Oh yeah, we jumping into this shit. June was a heavy month for gaming because we had E3. We had fucking E3. And we were wondering what's to come, what's the next thing that's gonna be dropping, what the new games are, what are the existing titles, what's the update for current titles that were already in the works and got delayed, like Halo. We'll definitely get to that, most definitely. But yeah, month of June was pretty heavy. E3 was, I don't know, man. It was cool. There was like there were good things and there were bad things. It was just like the first section of it, and then like after that, it was just like, what the fuck was that? Just a waste of fucking time at that point. But it was still something to watch and entertaining to do. First game, most definitely, I want to talk about is Dying Light. Dying Light 2. This game has so much controversy around it, so much just conspiracies and crap like that about the development of the game, if it's going to be good, if it's going to be bad. From what we've seen, and this game drops December 7th, so in the holiday. From what we've seen, it looks great. There's new parkour moves, which I think they said there's like 3,000 different parkour movements on the game, which is actually pretty cool. So just like different grapples, different movements, pushing off something, like that's it's pretty cool. That's definitely a big aspect of the game, was the parkour. Of course, you have the zombies in story, but the parkour was a huge aspect to be able to traverse the land and the different buildings to get around the zombies. Multiplayer, I believe they said 4-player co-op or 2-player co-op as well. So that's actually pretty cool. I wonder how that's gonna work. Wonder if we'll be able to drop in and out of somebody's story, like in Dead Island, which I'll cover that in a bit. Like in Dead Island, where you just drop into somebody's fucking game and just continue from there. Hopefully you'd be a different character. Like you could create your own character type of thing versus just everybody being the same dude. Like the last one, which was just like, you know, to me, I thought it was lazy, but the game was phenomenal. I didn't really care at that point. It was just a nitpick at that point, but it was pretty cool. But Dying Light, that's dropping July 6th. Oh my God, did I really just say July? December 7th. Whoa, my God, December 7th, that's dropping. Another one, part of E3, which was huge, that I was looking forward to because I've quit. I believe I said this 2 or 3 times already on the podcast, in different podcasts, that I've quit Call of Duty entirely. I fucking hate that game now. I'm done entirely with it. I've quit it months ago. Yeah, I've retired. I've thrown in the towel. I do not want to get back on that game. So I'm switching to Battlefield, which I was not really a Battlefield person. I was more of Halo and Call of Duty at the time, but then like Halo sort of dropped off, so I kind of just went to Call of Duty, and then the Battle Royales came out, but you know, that's another story. But yeah, now that I'm done with Call of Duty, Battlefield is the thing. The last Battlefield I played that was heavy was Bad Company 2. So anybody know about Bad Company 2 and how long ago that came out? Yeah, it's been a freaking fat minute. So I'm sure I'll be able to pick up the shooter like it's nobody's business and be able to wreck shop like normal. Nothing new, nothing old. It's just learning the mechanics in the Frostbite engine. I believe it's the Frostbite engine that they're running on. I don't care. It's just gonna be war. And what is it? 64 v 64, 120 120. The map size. There's gonna be one map size that is going to be the size of PUBG's Vikendi map. If anybody's played PUBG and has played Vikendi, that's a mash of that. The fucking thing's massive. Of course, not compared to the size of what Erangel is, which is still one of the biggest maps in all of gaming. Of course, there are some that are bigger, but that thing is fucking massive for no reason. And then you got Miramar right next to it, which they're actually dropping 2 more 8x8 maps from what PUBG has been announcing as well. Oh man, I completely forgot about PUBG. I should have wrote some things about that. But PUBG, I still play that. I still play that to this day. But going back to Battlefield 6, Battlefield 6 looks great. It looks phenomenal. The graphics are great. The action. I love the trailer where they had took that one guy's trick shot with the rocket launcher shooting out the jet. I love that they put that in the trailer. That was a great just something that's just been engraved into Battlefield's just history of all time. God, when did that video come out? 2000 something. It was early 2000s. That's all I gotta really say. That was a great trick shot, and the fact that they immortalized it into the trailer was a really solid thing. Great that they, you know, took the community video like that and had applied it into it, and it was great. They got grapple hooks, which I saw that, which I feel like it's gonna be the new thing is grapple hooks. The guns, the attachments. Speaking of that, being able to just switch attachments right then and there. I'm loving that games are starting to do that more. Just right in the middle of the game, doesn't even fucking matter. You're just able to do boom and continue playing without even doing a pause menu. You just switch anything right then and there. That's plus in my book. I fucking love that. So Battlefield 6, you will definitely catch me on that. It's looking real cool. It's looking real nice. It's gonna be an all-out war. I cannot wait. I honestly just want to get in the tank, and hopefully as well the destruction isn't limited. Like, go back to, you know, Bad Company 2, where you could literally just drive a tank through a fucking building and call it a day. I'm trying to run through everything. I don't give a fuck if there's a fucking huge building in front of me that's like 90 stories. I just gonna run right fucking through it with a tank. That's what I want to do. I like destruction. I like blowing shit up. So I'm going to tear down everything in sight. I'm gonna shoot at everything in sight. That's what I want to do. So Battlefield 6, that's coming June 9th. Did I really just say June 9th? No, that's not June 9th. What the fuck? No, they pushed that shit back. Oh my fucking god. 6. Let me just get that correct date for y'all right now. June 9th. They just says 2021. Yeah, it just says fucking 2021. Okay, there's no release date. Then what the fuck did I put? June 6th. I have no idea where I got that. But most likely it's gonna be in the holiday. It's most likely gonna drop holiday, honestly, around everything else. So that's what we can usually just look forward to. So somewhere around the holiday. And like I said before, E3 was whatever. It was more of just Xbox and Bethesda. They really kind of carried just the beginning of the whole thing. Like, it was just like, boom, they put it up here, but then the rest of it just shot it down. So it just brought like E3 to like a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 type shit. Because the rest of it was just, it was whatever to me. Do I not have all the... Where the fuck? Excuse me, real quick. Where are all my... Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why all my notes aren't here. It makes no sense to me. Now they're here. What? Whatever. Sorry, fucking technical difficulties, I guess. That was fucking weird. It had only just the beginning portion of my notes and nothing else, and I had like 2 pages of the shit. So it was just like, okay, let me check my phone to make sure I'm not tripping. And yeah, it's here on my phone for the Google Docs. So I write everything on my Google Docs. Before I used to do the notepad, but now I just put everything on my Google Docs just because it's just like, it's easier to keep track of. Just go right to it. Everything updates immediately. As soon as I type something in, just to make drop it down. Like, say if I'm watching something and I need to drop it down a note, I'll done. Don't have to worry about saving because it automatically saves for me. But other than that, yeah, Xbox Bethesda show, great. E3 was whatever. Excuse me. Starfield was finally showcased. I couldn't really tell. What I could tell at the same time, I wasn't 100% sure that if it was in-game footage, like if it was just like the first mission, you know, the little trailer that they do with the whole CGI, and they just kind of took that and applied it, because it wasn't really gameplay. From what we saw, it wasn't really gameplay. It was just more of the CGI stuff, just a first look at Starfield. It is Xbox only. That's another thing. Xbox Game Pass. So it's coming day. I think they said day 1, but majority of the games I'm about to say are coming day 1 on Game Pass, which is a plus. That's why Game Pass is blowing up so much. Yeah, but first look at Starfield, which looked really good just for the graphics wise. Gameplay wise, we had nothing, so I can't really fully give it something that, oh, I'm looking forward to. It's just something I need to see more of to actually want to buy the game. A game that was also very graphically heavy, but ran fucking like butter, was Forza Horizon. That game has been pushing the limits of the technology in these consoles to their just extreme, and what it's able to do and what they've shown and how well it ran was just mind-blowing to me. I was like, damn, they're Series X, Series S, they took control of that hardware and implemented their software and put it to the max. Basically, it looked amazing to me. That was pretty cool. It's in Mexico. That's where they're gonna be based in this time. And if you guys want to check it out, I'm pretty sure you've all seen it, because, you know, whole like 15 days late, it doesn't really matter because I'm still going to talk about it. But yeah, Forza just looked absolutely amazing. We are in for a very nice second half of the generation for Xbox. The amount of games they have coming it's actually really cool. It's mind-blowing in my opinion. For the amount of stuff, like this is what we're waiting for, because the first half was, ain't really have shit. Second half, when you guys acquired all those games way back, it was just like, yeah, we trying to see more of them. Let's see what y'all got. So they started coming out with them. Another one is Stalker 2. I don't even remember the first one. I don't remember the first one, but this one looked pretty cool. So Stalker 2, it piqued my interest. I'm actually interested in seeing that for Stalker 2. Can't really give much of an opinion on it just because I haven't played the first one. I actually gotta see it out. But graphically wise, it looks pretty cool. Another one as well as Back 4 Blood, the people who made Left 4 Dead. Pretty much the creators behind Left 4 Dead had split off because, you know, Valve didn't want to make any more games. They didn't want to make a Left 4 Dead 4 or 3. How many Left 4 Deads? There were 2, yeah. So they didn't want to make a Left 4 Dead 3. So they were just like, all right, fuck you. We're just going to go off and make our own thing. So they made Back 4 Blood. 4-player co-op zombie survival action where you got the PvP, PvE. It looks great. New like weapon style, new graphic style, new color design. Everything is brand new. Their tank, I don't remember what that thing looked like, but pretty much you can pretty much just do one for one of what a spitter looked like, a jockey looked like, a tank looked like. I don't know if they had something like a rhino. I'm pretty sure they had something like not a rhino, a charger is what I meant to say. Boomer, they definitely had something like that in there. Those boomers, dude, the freaking things puking on everything. But yeah, they pretty much just reskinned, redid a lot of stuff and just applied it to that and made their own game. It's gonna be good. I think that's gonna be a popular game for what you see. You're gonna see a bunch of streamers playing that whenever. It'll probably be popular for like, you know, first 2-3 months or something like that, depending on, you know, how quickly they are able to fix anything that's wrong with the game, put out more content, and, you know, keep it interesting. You could see it probably going for 2-3 months or longer, depending on how well they keep up with it. But if it's anything like Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead was a longevity type of game to where it lasted through the decades. Like even to this day, actually, when was the last time I played Left 4 Dead 2? I think it was like a few months back. I think I played Left 4 Dead 2 a few months back and just got on it and just had fun. And I put it on my, I played it on my computer because, you know, you can put the fucking mods on this shit. So of course, you're just gonna have freaking a bunch of anime shit just running around, zombies. Like you could switch a bunch of shit. So it was, of course, it's something that's gonna last. So if they could do the same thing with Back 4 Blood, oh yeah, it's gonna last. It's definitely gonna last. Outer Worlds 2 was announced, the successor to Outer Worlds. It wasn't really gameplay or anything. It was just more of just a title and announcement like, hey, we're making this. We don't have anything to show you, but here you go. That was fine with me. I was okay with it. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people are like, okay, yeah, they you know, at least we know. At least we know. So that's something also to look forward to. A big thing, actually, I was looking forward to because they announced it way back. It was just a matter of time before it came out. Was Flight Simulator. Flight Simulator coming to Xbox. They showcased that, and it looked like it ran very well on the Series. I'm pretty sure it was a Series X. Like I'm pretty sure they put every single game that they showed on the Series X to show how powerful it is, how well it will run, how great the game will look. Flight Sim looked like it ran amazing on the Xbox, and it was just like, you know what, fuck yeah, I'm gonna definitely try that shit out, because, you know, flying a plane is definitely something I want to be able to do later on in life. So putting the hours in, and then you know, going to get my like pilot's license, at least I already have the hours in the air, because I've had Flight Simulator, because Flight Simulator is something you can use to get hours on for your license. It's that's why they send you that giant ass manual, because how else are you gonna fucking fly a fucking plane? You gotta get a simulator first, and then you do the real thing. You gotta put the hours in on the simulator, and then you do the real thing. Other people, are lucky enough to not only do that, but also have a co-pilot and be able to just fly with them to kind of learn and fly backseat to get more of an experience, hands-on thing. Not everybody's as lucky as that, so Flight Sim is where the majority of the people will get that type of experience. Age of Empires 4. I love Age of Empires, and when I heard that it was coming out to the console, I was like, finally. It's just like, I love Civ, I love Civilization Revolution, but Age of Empires is just better to me. It's better RTS in my opinion. right next to Halo Wars. Halo Wars as well. I even like Halo Wars better than fucking I like Civ. But you know, Civ is good. Civ is good. I'm not knocking Civ, but it's just I like the Age of Empires better. And then Halo Wars, and then Civilization. I think it was Civilization 4. I think I played the hell out of that one. I believe it was 4, yeah. I think it's 4. Yeah, 4. Roman numerals. Yeah, I played the fuck out of that one. It was cool. It was definitely cool. But yeah, Age of Empires 4 looks good, looks great. I just want to know how it's going to feel with controller. That's what the big thing is. Of course, I'm pretty sure they're going to implement mouse and keyboard support into it. Even if they do, I'm most likely going to get it on PC anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But for anybody who is trying to play it on console, there you go. It's going to be available on console. Another big thing is Doom. By now, you've already seen Doom coming to Game Pass. They're about to upload a bunch of that, and as well as 120 FPS mode on Doom, which is already out. I think it was pushed out yesterday, or it's between like 2 to 3 days ago. That update just got launched, so it's out. Doom's good. Doom Eternal, 120 FPS on the Xbox. You could push it. I'm pretty sure it's only Series X that could fucking push the 120. But still, if Series S could do it, I'm gonna be shocked too. That'd be, it's so fucking ishy. I'd be surprised too. Even though that's still a powerful console, but still pushing that with the graphical 4K. No way, Series S only does 1440. Like it only does like a 2K resolution, so it only does like half that, but still does performance. So still good, not bad. Game Pass, yes, we'll have a lot of these games day one. A lot of the games I'm about to mention, a lot of them are coming day one. We're about to see that subscription thing just blast off. Like anything, if you don't have Game Pass by now, you may not need it. I mean, I don't fucking need it. I don't use it. Like, later on this year, I actually might, with the new games that they put out, yeah, I might actually do it. I might get Game Pass, probably do a little deal they have, like $1 for 3 months, just to test out the games, and then just be done with it after that. Or buy a game at a discounted price with having Game Pass. But anybody who's already has Game Pass, you're already benefiting from any of the games that they drop, anything that they announce. You're good there. Anybody who doesn't have Game Pass and you're considering getting it, or if you're trying to just do gold, just weigh out your costs. For me, you just weigh out your costs. For me, I just want a fucking Xbox Live, so I just like $60 a year. I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to play 120. I don't care. I don't need it. I like buying my games straight out. The ones I know I'm going to play, I'm just gonna fucking buy it. Like, I don't need Game Pass for that. Like Halo, I'm buying day one. Battlefield 6, I'm fucking buying that day one. Age of Empires, I'm buying that day one. Flight Sim, I'm not gonna buy that day one, but I'll still just buy it at that point. Back for Blood, buy that whenever I decide to pull the trigger on that one. It just all really depends on what your needs are. If you want to spend $120 a year, $15 a year, whatever it is, $15 a month, whatever deal they got going on, yeah, go ahead and do that. For me, I'm just like, nah, bro, I'm just half that. I'm cool. Just get on when I want to play and then be done with that. Play the game, buy the game, whatever. But yeah, that's really about Game Pass on that part. We're doing excellent work. Xbox, Phil Spencer, y'all. That was good. That was a good plan to drop that thing. Sea of Z's. Sea of Z's, or more so known as Sea of Z's. No, Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. That game's come a long way. It's definitely come a long way. It's got a lot of more stuff. I think I've talked about it before. They've put a bunch of shit, new updates, Kraken, ghost ships, all that stuff. Now their latest thing, which I had said in the beginning of when it first came out, I think it was like a month or two. Of course I didn't have the podcast when it dropped at that time, but I had said this to my friends and shit, that I mean, this is a pirate type of game. Why don't they put Pirates of the Caribbean in it? And just recently on E3, they had just did that. They have put Pirates of the Caribbean. They got Jack Sparrow in there. They got Davy Jones in there. They got the whole shebang up in there now. So that should be dropping soon, if I'm not mistaken, or in the near future for people who have Sea of Thieves. So you could go ahead and do that. And that just adds more content in the game to make you want to buy it more. They pretty much are pulling a, what's that game called? What was the game that fucking everybody talked about and loved at first, but then when they got it, it fucking flopped because it was just fucking infinite space. What is that stupid game called, man? No Man's Lie. No Man's Sky is what I mean. Yeah, No Man's Sky is what that game was called. That one pulled its ass out the grave. Absolutely. It pulled a Rainbow Six Siege, basically. Speaking of Siege, I completely forgot about Siege. We'll get to that one. Yeah, I know I'm all over the place, just jumping back and forth between Xbox, Bethesda, and fucking Nintendo and all the other stuff, but I don't really give a fuck. Just know this stuff was announced. It's what it's. I'm mainly just gonna talk about things that caught my eye that I want to speak on. I'm not gonna talk about fucking everything because not everything in E3 was good. Not everything was all peaches and candles and stuff like that. Nintendo, the only good thing to me that came out of Nintendo was Breath of the Wild Part 2, which was at the end of the fucking showcase. Everything else was just garbage. They announced a new Smash character, but I don't care about that. Only the people who play Smash, dude, that are gonna freaking care about that and enjoy it. I don't, so I don't care. But everything else is just, it was stupid to me. Breath of the Wild Part 2 looked very good. Of course, it looked the exact same, but it still looked good. And also, to me, if I'm not mistaken, it looked like it was playing on that Switch Pro. It looked like it was playing on that Switch Pro. It looked very good and it was running very well. So it looked like it was playing on that Switch Pro. It was something I peeped. They were definitely playing it on better hardware than they were before because it was running pretty smooth. E3, they didn't say anything else about it, but they at least mentioned it to say that they're still in the works. They just didn't have anything to show, which was Fable and Avowed. Both of those games I want to see more of course, but I'm just glad we got at least a mention saying, oh my god, excuse me, that, you know, the games are in the works. They just don't have anything to show at the moment. And my biggest thing from E3, saved the best for last because it is the best. I don't give a fuck. Halo. Whew, man. Yeah, I screamed, bro. I was yelling, bro. I was yelling. I fucking shed a tear. Man, that game looks so fucking good. They did this shit. Only critique I had was that damn energy sword. That is it. Everything else was good besides that. I'm just nitpicking. But still, the game looks so much better. All we got, we got both a quick thing of the trailer, the campaign, and then the multiplayer. The multiplayer is going to be day one. It is free for everybody. You do not have to pay for it. It's basically going to be like basically you could say Warzone, to where everybody can just download Warzone. It's free, whatever it is, just to play. Great. More people are going to want to get that game. So I'm happy for that. Not Warzone. The multiplayer, boom. It looked fucking amazing. They showed the multiplayer. The gameplay looked great. It looked just all the new stuff, the graphics, the armor, the customization. It looked like it was Halo Reach customization, which was great. The original guy's back with the Killjoy, freaking Slayer. Like I'm loving it. I'm loving every sit of. Oh my god, I cannot talk because I'm so excited for this game. So excited for this shit. And then the campaign, they showed that little, clip of that a little bit more, and it's still they just, it's just teasing me more and more, man. I just, oh man, it's so good. So good. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't care who's like, yo, just calm down. It's just a game. You don't understand. Yeah, it is a game, but there's so much history and emotion and just time being put into something that you loved since fucking 2001. It's like, come on now. You can't just say, oh, calm down, when there's things that you might love and you get excited for, and somebody was just like, yo, calm down, it's just a and then you get pissed off. It's the same exact kind of concept with what I'm feeling with Halo, where other people may feel exact same with Halo. It's been a rough ride with Halo. We had this huge gap. The best three, of course, was 2, 3 ODST. 4, 2, 3 ODST and Reach. Those were some untouchable games, man. Those were, especially ODST. That was made by a small ass team. I think it was 30 people, if I remember correctly. It was like a team of 30 people made ODST, and it was perfect, in my opinion. That shit was just wow. I still play it to this day. Because of how amazing it is. Anytime I bought ODST, I think 3 times, but it was only $5. It was only $5 for the other 2. Like, of course, I didn't buy it the first time. I got it for a Christmas gift years back, and then the other 2 times I bought it was on to like extra of what was that shit called? Like an extension add-on. Like on the Master Chief Collection was $5, bought it, and then it was something else that was $5 and I bought it. So I only spent $10 on the game. So you can't beat that. If you already have the Master Chief Collection and you want to play a great game with a great campaign, great just soundtrack, great just boom, and like all of it's good, get ODST. It's $5. It's like, I don't know, anytime I play a Halo game, it takes me like 9 hours on the hardest difficulty, 8 to 9 hours, or less. About 8 to 9 hours is about average. But you could go through it a lot faster on like easy difficulty, but the game is great. Yeah. I keep getting sidetracked, but going back, Halo. we on the same thing. It don't matter. Halo's Halo. We're here. It's coming holiday 2021. It is dropping on Game Pass as well, day 1. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. That is definitely something I might actually have to take some fucking time off for that one, because excuse me, Halo is just man, I ain't missing that shit. I want to know what happens with the story. I want to know what happens with Cortana, Chief, Atriox, Unit C, the fucking Covenant, fucking Swords of St. Helios. Like, let's go. The Didact, if he's back, like, let's go. Like, I'm trying to see this war going down. All the AIs, the new AI as well. Yo, it's just like it touched me. Not like that, pause. It touched my heart with that interaction Chief had with the Cortana lookalike AI, who was supposed to pretty much, not disintegrate, pretty much erase herself after she's taken care of Cortana, but the fact that she couldn't because something happened, something failed, the mission changed, it always changes, like, that was like, it just oh man, I was so excited. I was like, yes, let's go. I loved it. Yeah, so we got the campaign and then the multiplayer. The multiplayer is gonna have a lot of shit. Pretty sure it's gonna have the firefight. I'm pretty sure it's gonna have its Warzone type of shit or whatever it is, or war, more so firefight war, what they've had in 5 and 4. One thing I know that they did not say, but I know it's going to be in the game, it's just being put separately because it is a massive thing. I understand it is massive because you probably already know what I'm talking about is Forge. Yeah, basically, I'm pretty sure with Forge, this new Forge, when it drops and they announce that it's coming, it's pretty much you're going to be able to just make your own game at that point. It's just, Forge has been just grown to such a huge part of Halo and its community with creating maps and different game modes. How fucking Griffball came, one of the funnest game modes ever. Duck Hunt, Fat Kid, Slip and Slide, freaking just game modes like these that have taken over. I'm pretty sure some of the other things like Headhunter and a couple other ones came from that shit. That the community has made, that the company took and implemented into the game because it was that good. So once that Forge comes out, Halo's just gonna get a whole nother bar of just content. And what I believe they should do as well is put like a content page so that you could just go download the map like they did. I believe it was in Reach and 3. How they had it in 3 was like the first part of it kind of sucked. But I think it was in Reach where you just go to somebody's thing, download the thing, and you're good. I think they just need to make a specific page for that that's already into the game, that you could go see like the favorite thing, you could categorize it, and just be able to download it specifically what you want, see the popular ones, the biggest maps, things like that, which I'm pretty sure they're already doing. It's just fucking massive. I understand that it's that fucking big. It's probably like the game itself, I think it's gonna be like 100 gigs. Probably. The game itself, from the graphic standpoint, how big the game is, shit like that, just the 4K textures, which I already know are fucking huge, spaces on a hard drive, that I think it's already gonna be 100 gigs. Forge itself is literally just adding an additional 100, maybe more. I'm pretty sure, just because you're just getting all resources right then and there. And I know they're not going to let us down on that. I mean, I can't really speak too soon, but still, knowing Halo, they've always done well. For Forge, they've always done good. I can't really say for all aspects of the game, but for Forge, they've always done really good with it. But yeah, that's pretty much on the first biggest portion of the podcast. I said, man, I got a lot of shit to talk about, bro. That's just the gaming side. We still got three, four more sections to talk about. But for the gaming side, yeah, that's for the game. Oh, I'm gonna do quick mentions. The new Rainbow Six Siege zombie thing is coming out. That looked good. Can't wait to see more of that. I actually want to play that because I thought they were going to implement it into the first game, but they just decided to make a separate game with same operators, but they operate a little bit different. Can't wait to see that. And then what was the other thing? Oh yeah, I had said it earlier. Dead Island 2. Where the fuck is that game? Did they say it? Did it stop? Am I just like tripping? Like, where the fuck is that game? We've been waiting since like 2012, 13 type shit since it was announced. Bring it back. Like, also bring back Scale Down. Y'all got the power of the Series X, man. Series X is good. I've been having my Series X since day one. Get it. I mean, you guys already have the rights to it and everything. You guys save the name and everything else, but where it at? Y'all just need to get the company, make it do it, and y'all be good. But that's just what I wanted to quickly touch on. But moving on to the next section of the podcast, we're gonna be talking about some movies. Four. Well, one's just like a quick like mention because it comes out very soon. So I'll just say that one now. Black Widow drops July 9th. I actually will be going to see that one in the movie theater because I'm not going to be spending no $30 for Disney Plus to fucking see the movie. The good thing I did like about Disney Plus, because we're on Disney, is Curella. Disney's Curella was so fucking good. I really love that movie. That was a good ass movie. I love Emma Stone, so I already knew it was gonna be a good movie. Yeah, I already knew it was gonna be a fucking great ass movie with her into it. But I wanted to see what they were gonna do. I didn't know if they were just gonna be like, oh, she hates animals, this, that, and third, because something happened. Her backstory, the transition from her as a little girl to what she had, which was two people in her, Curella and fucking, I forgot what the the original. I forgot what her name was before. I'm just gonna call her Curella. But she had basically two alter egos, or her alter ego more so was Curella, and she was trying to live a double life in a sense, like a Hannah Montana is. You could really say, but her transition to who she was back then to then accepting herself and actually embracing her fashion sense for Curella was really good. The backstory, I liked it. The freaking just the, what are they called? Like not add-on cameos. The assistant co-host, or I guess you wouldn't have assistant co-host. The fucking additional actors that were with her, like big guy, and then the black guy who became her like family because she had I'm gonna spoil the fuck out of this movie. I completely forgot about spoilers from this point on. With her mom dying, she became an orphan, and the two kids were already pretty much orphans, but they were street kids. She joined their little pack, and they pretty much have been just running scams to get money on different people, robbing businesses and people all throughout was it London? I think they were in, whatever place they were in. But yeah, that dynamic between the three of them, I really did enjoy. And as well as shout out to homeboy in that shop, the feminine dude. He also played his part too, and he was actually pretty fucking funny. I liked him. He was good. I'll give him his little shout out too. He did his little part. But yeah, that movie was good. Honestly, I would rewatch that. I did see some stupid thing on some Facebook shit of some people just like, oh, how could you do this? Disney's crazy. I thought this was gonna be just a basic fun little movie about some old hag or whatever it is, but it's just worshiping the devil. I was like, y'all, oh my god, you missed the point completely. Shut up. It's one of those people. It's one of those types of posts where it's just like, oh god, here we go. But it was stupid. They missed the mark. They're dumb. It's whatever. But yeah, Curella. What would I give Curella? 8.6. About an 8.6, 8.6, 8.7. It was good. It was that good. To me, 8.6, 8.7 out of 10. Because it was a fun movie. It was good. Story-wise, of course, there were some nitpicks here and there, some acting issues on some people, but overall, it was a good experience. It was a great movie to me. I recommend other people watching it. Have a good time, whatever it is, boyfriend, girlfriend, y'all sit and have a movie night, Netflix and chill type shit, or Disney Plus and Thrust. Whatever y'all want to do. But yeah, Curella, it was nice. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Man, that was a good ass movie. All right, let's get into this. This movie was fucking crazy. There was a lot of back breaking, bone twisting, and snapping shit, possession. I fucking loved it. It was really good. To me, I feel like this one's their best one yet. Out of all the movies they've had, I believe this is their best one over the other Conjurings. It was really good because the first Conjuring, it was really good. The first Conjuring was fucking great. To me, I believe it's now The Devil Made Me Do it. How I would rank it personally is Devil Made Me Do It is the first one. The first movie, The Conjuring, is number 2, and then the second Conjuring is number 3. That's how I'd rank these movies, because that shit was crazy, man. My back was hurting with all that fucking exorcist, and the actors too, with how they did that. Like, even though it was probably like CGI or whatever the hell they did to make little boy and all the other people get possessed and shit, it was good. I did see during the trailers which I think this is the second or third movie that's done it. During the trailer, you see what you see. You're expecting to see that exactly in the movie, and most movies are consistent with it. They keep it the exact same. They changed it. They changed a few parts, which I wasn't mad at. I was expecting one thing and they changed it just by like a small little detail or something like that. I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that, but it was still good. It wasn't a bad change. It was like a. Would you say it was a good change? I don't know. Would I say it was a good change? It was just something that was just like, oh shit, it's still good. It was still consistent, I guess I would say. It's just still consistent with what had happened with all the stuff that was going on. But yeah, like Conjuring Devil Made Me Do It. Go ahead and watch that. I think by this time you got like 4 days left and then it's off of HBO Max. Everybody should have saw it by now or went to the movie theaters and paid for it as well. Just like I did with The Quiet Place Part 2. Quiet Place Part 2, that one I went to the movie theaters and seen. I really don't know. I still, even though I've had this much time to really sit and think about this fucking movie, I really don't fucking know what to give it. So I'm not gonna give it a score. Was it good? Yeah. Was it bad? I don't know. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's just, I can't really, there were just, I don't know. I guess I was expecting this to be like the last part, like the last movie, but I should have realized when it was, well, no, because most people who do part 1, part 2 is like, cool, you're done. There's a part 3. There's a part 3 to this movie. And I was just like, oh my God, why did they have to do it like that? Why did they have to end the movie like this, knowing that people were going to want more? We really didn't need to. You just kind of, like the beginning of the movie, let me just backtrack real quick. The beginning of the movie literally picks up how everything started. From the meteor that came down, which was, this is where I also kind of felt like, what the fuck? When the meteor, they were at a baseball game, meteor was in the background and stuff like that. And it's far as shit. It's far as hell. And it's just like, okay, cool, whatever. And then not even 5 minutes later, boom, the fucking monster's there. And I'm just like, wait, what? I'm like, did he fall off earlier, or did the thing hit and then they spread out like fucking, I don't know, faster than the speed of light? That's what just didn't make sense to me and made no fucking sense. But it was like, whatever, cool, let's just continue the movie. The little boy irritated the shit out of me. What was it? What happened to him? I forgot what happened. Something happened to his foot or his leg. It broke, and he was just acting like a straight bitch, bro. Man, it was so fucking annoying. He almost got them killed. He almost got the kid killed. He was just so fucking irritating. The little girl was just the main little girl who was deaf with the like hearing aid that pretty much like saved him in the first one. She pretty much saves him again in the second one. It was pretty cool. I thought they were actually going to die on like one part with the where they were on the docks, and there was a little girl who pretty much baited them into getting captured because they were trying to get a boat to go to the island that they had found the hidden code into. Well, the girl found the hidden code in the message that was in the radio, that, hey, come to this island, there's a sanctuary, we're okay. So they found the island. But before that, I thought they were gonna die because shit was on some, it was on 10 real quick, bro. It was the boat people. I'm gonna call them the boat people because, you know, I want to call them something else, but the boat people, the little swamp people. I'm gonna call it swamp people. The swamp people were they were ready to do something. That little girl was in danger, bro. They were not to be trusted at all. But the dad's best friend was alive. Of course, I skipped over this part. It's whatever. The dad's best friend was still alive, and he helped the little girl go to be able to make it to her destination. And if she did make it to the destination, she was going to use the radio to let the mom and the brother know that they're safe and it's good to come to the area when it's ready. But I don't know, man. Just overall, it was a suspenseful movie, like always. I liked watching it. I'm not gonna watch it again. It's not a second time watch for me. Definitely not a second time watch for me. Even though if I want to watch it and go back on it, nah. If it's on like FX or something, I mean, I don't even watch fucking TV. If it gets put on like another streaming service like HBO Max, Netflix, or Hulu, you know, whatever on there, I'll check it out. Maybe. It's probably gonna be a bunch of other things that come out by that time, but that's really what I have about on the movies. But movies, we're good on that. Now for big thing, we jumping into anime. I got a lot of shit to say on this anime side. We got a lot of shit to talk about. I don't even know if I talked about it in the last one. But yeah, anime. New lineups, new things dropping, existing things that I want to talk about. It's been a month anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But My Hero Academia, it's doing great. We're about to get we're setting up for literally the World Heroes movie that was announced. One of the episodes where Deku gets his new power, coming from All For One. Yeah, it's All For One, right? I'm pretty sure it's All For One. Cause it's not, or is it One For? No, it's One For All. What am I talking about? Well, All For One is the fucking evil guy. One For All is Deku's thing. But with One For All, it's evolving. They've always said that, you know, One For All has taken powers or whatever it is, has accumulated from person to person and has grown stronger since then. We now understand what that meant because Deku has the Black Whip, I want to say it was called, which is like this misty, foggy, whatever it is, like rope that he's able to have on top of having the speed, strength thing. And there's still like 6 or 5 more that we don't even know about. The people in the manga, of course you guys fucking know about it. Just shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna read the manga. It's because there's the animes out. The only manga I said, which I think 3 or 4 podcasts ago, the only manga I'm going to read because they skipped a lot of stuff was The Promised Neverland. That's the only one. But we're talking about My Hero right now. Yeah, Deku will have 6 quirks on top of what he already currently has, and he's gonna have to master each and every single fucking one of them once they decide to, you know, appear just like how this one was. Because the fight scenes were great, and when that shit sprung, I was like, oh shit, he's got a new fucking power. I was like, oh snap! And this was on episode 99, if I'm not mistaken, either 99 or 98. So yeah, that was really good for My Hero, and I can't wait for more, especially the World Heroes movie. What's being built up now is something extraordinary. I think it's really about to turn up for My Hero. Yeah, I can't wait to see. Can't wait to see what happens next. Excuse me. An anime got put on by Funimation. Like, they had this little thing that it was like 4 or 5 animes they recommend you watching and check them out or whatever it was. I think it was 4. One of them was Akudama Drive. Man, let me tell you, if you have not checked out Akudama Drive, you should check it out. Akudama Drive is like a cyberpunk-esque anime. And what it is the criminals are called Akudamas. So people who steal, murder, kill, which is the same thing as murder. Stealing is the same thing as robbing. Pretty much anything bad, you get, depending on how far it goes and you get caught, you're labeled as an Akudama. And there's like these police, a portion or a section of a police, I believe they're called the executioners or whatever it is, who are also considered Akudama because they have the same sort of power as them and are using their power to take out other Akudama. in a fighting stance, sort of sense. And it is really the animation is fucking beautiful. The story is great. The characters behind each and every single one, their connection and how well their relationships develop, it's amazing too. I recommend anybody who hasn't seen it to check it out. Another one was Dead Man Wonderland. I started that, haven't finished it. That's also really good. Pretty sure other people have seen that, but yeah, I'm just being put on that one. That one's really good. Another one was Moriarty the Patriot. That is actually really good too. That one is something I didn't expect to be good, because I only looked at it and I didn't read any of the descriptions or anything. It's just something I looked at the picture. Like, that's how I'll look at anime. I'll look at the picture. If the picture doesn't catch me, or if it somewhat interests me, or whatever it is, I'll move to the description. If the description doesn't fucking catch me, then it's just like, I'm just gonna move. But for Moriarty the Patriot, I didn't look at either of the two. Well, I did look at the picture, but it just didn't catch me. So I was just like, I'm just gonna move to the next one. I forgot what the other two were. Forgot, but it is what it is. Something I didn't expect to be very good, but actually is incredible. It's very good. Is Vivi on Funimation. This one blindsided me. I did not expect this. Like, it has like a bunch of episodes subbed, but I watched it dubbed, and I'm gonna stick to watching it up. It's behind compared to the fucking sub, but I don't care because it's really fucking good and dubbed. So I'm just gonna stick to that and just wait all the way until it finishes, honestly, because Vivi is fucking amazing. What Vivi is she's an advanced AI robot. Pretty much you could say like iRobot or something like that, but it's just artificial intelligence. She's just one very advanced robot. And another advanced robot from the future comes to the past and encounters Vivi. Reason why he encounters Vivi, because she was one who survived because she was left in the back of a stage, just asleep the entire time during the whole world destruction. So he went back in time to have her change the outcome of situations, to stop the world from ending, stop humanity from being annihilated because of AIs. And I was like at first I was like, what the fuck is this? You know, I'm just watching it just because, you know, she just wants to sing and make everybody happy, and that's like her mission. That's her mission, is to save the world by singing. And she has to deal with fighting both of her objectives, because, you know, AIs are very objective based. Like, they have their main mission, and anything else after that really doesn't matter. It's just mainly just you do your one job, you're done. But this AI that came from the future is now intervening that, and it's just like, look, if you want to save these people, you're gonna have to listen what whoop de whoop. But I'm liking it. I cannot wait for the next episodes. Even though they're already out, I'm not gonna go watch them sub, because I'm gonna stick with the dub. The dubbed is actually really fucking good, so that's why I'm sticking with the dubbed. Prefer dubbed, but if I would have came across someone with subbed, I wouldn't be tripping. But I liked it when I came across it dubbed because it was available. I was like, let me check it out, see how it is. I'm gonna stick with it all the way. Another one. So moving on from Vivi, but another one that had just ended, that I actually enjoyed watching, was The Saint's Power is Omnipotent. That one's actually really good. I did like that one. What that one is the two girls were summoned from Japan, brought into the fantasy world, and one of them was supposed to be the saint. One of the princes chose the wrong one and treated the main girl like shit, who was the saint. and had grabbed the other girl just because she was cuter or whatever it is, and he took a liking to her, but treated the other girl like shit. And turns out that she's the saint and the other one was not. So she's like doing all these things, you know, she's just doing because she liked plants. She liked being able to research and stuff like that. So everything she did, her potions were like 2 times or 1.5 times stronger than the other one compared to anybody else. She's able to also pump them out a lot quicker without getting tired compared to everybody else. So things were like slowly like, oh, this is a little fishy. How's she able to do this type of thing? But I liked it. I really did enjoy it. That one was really good. I'd recommend that if you like the, you know, slice of life or fantasy type of thing. Check that one out. I'll put a cosign on that one. That one's actually pretty good. I will say for Funimation, the Demon Slayer movie is doing numbers here in the West, bro. Like Demon Slayer is already a big thing. We already knew it was big after that, you know, that one big ass episode from last time. It was like 2 years ago or whatever it is, or a year ago. Most likely 2 years ago, I think at this point. Yeah, after that, it blew up on Twitter. Like everybody was going fucking insane. I remember that fucking episode. Everybody went fucking crazy. I was out in fucking California, so I couldn't fucking watch it. Plus, I didn't want to watch it on my phone. I was like, I'm gonna wait until I get home, but I'm gonna get the fuck off Twitter before somebody ruins this shit. And I'm gonna go home and just watch it and enjoy it. And it was a fire ass episode. It was the episode where he sliced a dude's neck off with the fire, and the freaking animation to that. Nezuko had her blood art activation too. That shit was lit. It was that episode where it shot to popularity, just extremes. And then with this movie was great. I rewatched it as well. I think I said I was tired as shit during that movie, so I did like missed a few things, but rewatched it. The movie was still great, still fucking solid. I kind of changed my opinion a little bit on it, just because, you know, I was tired of shit back then and I didn't really get the full grasp of everything. But I finally rewatched it and I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna move that up a peg, because I was just, I don't even know. Don't rate something when you're tired. Make sure you fully are awake during some shit, so you can fully understand something. I'll definitely start remembering that. But yeah, the movie's doing numbers. Twitter just actually announced that the shit's doing great ass numbers. Fuck, let me put a pause on this. I completely forgot. Like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, going back to the gaming, GTA 6 it said it's not coming out until 2025. 2025, I believe, or 2026. It was one of two. So yeah, just that. If y'all are looking forward to GTA 6, because it's been constantly for the past, like, I don't even know, I think all this year, just this last 6 months, it's been GTA 6 like once a month. It just blows up on Twitter like, yo, GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6, and then nothing. But now finally, it's GTA 6 in 2026 or 2025 is when it's coming out. And the reason being is because the fucking amount of money GTA 5 is making and the player growth. That's why. That's why they are not pushing out 6. Because you know how Rockstar is. They are a fucking cash cow and they will milk the shit out of something. Clearly, because that's how long we have to wait until GTA 6 comes out. But going back to anime. Sorry, I just remembered that as soon as I saw the fucking date right here for this other thing. I was like, oh shit, I forgot to mention GTA 6. Yeah, but Demon Slayer, yeah, doing numbers, doing great, awesome. They're doing good things. Can't wait for the next season when it continues to see what happens. Tanjiro gets his sword back after he threw it into that motherfucker. Upper 3, but he's the bottom of the 3. But still, that dude was a beast. Bring Goku, rest in peace. Yeah, this shit was lit. A thing that also I would recommend, but was actually pretty good, I liked watching, was Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. That was a good one. That was actually pretty nice. If you enjoy like a slice of life type of anime, like high school type shit, That was a good one. It was actually a very, very nice, enjoyable, more relaxing anime to just sit there and like. That one was good. Attack on Titan Part 2. A visual for the final season has been shown. It's going to be its winter premiere. I cannot wait. Well, I can wait, but Attack on Titan. That's my number one anime. Number one is fucking Attack on Titan. But number 2 is Shield Hero. And then 3 was what was my 3? I think what is it called? Black Clover. Yeah, Black Clover. And then 4 would be Reincarnated as a Slime. Cause that one's pretty fucking good. But yeah, Attack on Titan. That visual was leaked on Twitter. Here we go. It's coming. It's coming. But speaking of Attack on Titan, but more so the studio behind it, Mappa. Let's talk about this studio and their artistic ability, bro, is insane. Mappa and Madhouse are now coming out with Tech OP Destiny. That drops October 5th. That looked fucking amazing. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, this has Mappa all written over it. They're crazy. Like, it looks fucking absolutely insane, and I cannot wait. As well as they have a movie that's coming out. Had like a trailer for their movie and stuff, which I can't wait for that either. Just whatever that studio comes out with, I'm just gonna watch because it just, wow, insane. As well as Chainsaw Man, that's another one. These people, they're already slated to me to be just the GOAT studio. I mean, they pretty much technically are after having Jujutsu, Attack on Titan, out of high school. Animation was good. The animation good. It was just the story was kind of lacking, but still, in terms of the animation, fucking solid. And then what was the other thing they had that was actually pretty good? Fuck, they made another thing. I know they made Zombieland Saga. Oh, that was fucking hilarious. But yeah, that's Mappa, bro. They are on something. They on crack, bro, because fucking animation is good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to YouTube, type in Mappa, Mappa and Madhouse, Mappa, M-A-P-P-A, Madhouse, you already know how to spell that, or Mappa Studio, whatever it is, see what they're coming out with, or have came out with, and you will see what I'm talking about in terms of their animation and how well it looks. And if you're trying to see something that has that type of quality in an anime, but it's a movie, just go look at Your Name and Weathering With You. Go watch those. As well as, I think it was like 5 centimeters a second or apart or whatever it is. There's that one. The Garden of Words is another one. It's made by the same person who made Your Name and Weathering With You. So like the art style is really, it's there. So it's just like, it's really good. Something that you'd be drawn to. This is how Mappa is. And it does it for fucking action movies. And it's fucking amazing. I love it. I love every bit of it. So we're gonna be good with that part. So they can keep it up on that. What else I'm about to say? Yeah, I'm mainly looking forward for this new summer's this new summer lineup. There's a lot of things that I'm actually looking forward to seeing because it actually piqued my interest. I was like, okay, I'm gonna check that out. I think there's like 2 or 3 of them I couldn't find entirely to get the names, but I'll probably reference them later on or whatever it is in the next podcast or something. But the ones I do have, I'm Standing on a Million Lives Season 2. I don't think I've talked about the first season, but that anime actually was good to me. I did like it. I was like, dude, this is actually kind of intriguing on how how it's working and like how this happens. Like it's weird. They're in the same world but in a different world at the same time. It's just like, what? They're on Earth but in a different, like, it's crazy. It's I can't wait to see. Season 2 looks good. They had the trailer for that. I'm interested in that. Of course, Reincarnated as a Slime Part 2. I want to see Veldora. I want to see Malim. I want to see fucking Rimuru. I want to see that interaction. Of course, and Jura. See what's up with them. I'm glad Shion's still alive and back alive now, and the whole rest of the gang. Like, I want to see how strong they are too. A new summer lineup, that's a new one that caught my eye, was Scarlet Nexus. There's that. Scarlet Nexus Red Criminal. Another one is Next Life as a Villainess. I like the first one. That shit was actually pretty fucking funny. It was good. Season 2 looks like it's shaping up to be actually something just as funny or just as good or even better. So I can't wait for that one. Finna. Yeah, I'm gonna do some Fena, whatever it is, the Pirate Princess. It looks interesting, so I'm gonna check that one out. Another one that I was excited to hear is Tanya the Saga of Evil Season 2. Tanya the Saga of Evil was fucking hilarious for the first one. That first season, I was like, what the fuck is this little lowly the dude? So what had happened is this dude got killed and he cursed God, so God punished him by putting him into this little girl's body. And it's just the funniest fucking thing ever. He's just like cursing. God's like, man, fuck you, and he's like it's like a war commander type shit. It's the funniest fucking thing. I enjoyed it, so I'm actually excited to see what season 2 has in store for us. And another one that's also I don't think for Tanya, they didn't have a launch date or anything on those. And I forgot to write down the launch date for all the other ones that I've just mentioned. But another one that I saw, it was years back, was Restaurant to Another World Season 2. I didn't think they were going to make a Season 2. It's like a really laid back slice of life fantasy type of thing. All they do is cook, just make meals for different people from different worlds. Like literally a person who's starving or hungry, whatever it is, in different universes literally could just open a random door, boom, there's a restaurant, and they get food from basically a Japan style restaurant from, like, it could be like old medieval days, something futuristic maybe, but it's more just old style, old school time compared to like modern day food that they would go and open this random door. They're in a restaurant, they order food, and then just like, oh shit, this is good, let me pay you with what I can now, and then come back in the next like year. And I think it was like every Wednesday or every Sunday, I think the door shows up. So it's like once a week, or is it once a month it shows up, the door does. So, and they would go, and I enjoyed it, so I can't wait to see what that one has to bring. For Netflix, a July 15th premiere, for people who don't know, I just put it in the notes, is Beastars Season 2. I seen the first season. It was something, I don't have fucking no idea about this one. I was like, at first when I said, I'm not gonna see no furry shit, bro. I'm not into that. But it was fucking good. So it's just like, I can't like completely diss it because it was good, but then it's just like, what the fuck at the same time. It was like, I really didn't think I would like this, but it was good. Like, I'm going to give it its kudos. It was like, it was good. And then last thing, Jujutsu Kaisen's film coming December 24th. They had that visual, I think it was like mid-June, somewhere around there. But Jujutsu's film is December 24th. Damn, that's literally the day right before it's fucking Christmas Eve, basically. That's when that drops. But yeah, that's really all I got for anime. Last section, or second last section more so, Loki. I didn't watch the last episode. I forgot to watch it today. I'll watch it literally right after this episode. But Loki, really fucking good. Loki is really good, which we all knew it was going to be. we all knew it was gonna be, but it's really good. I'm really liking the action. I'm really liking the story behind it. We got to see what Loki is chasing after, which is technically himself, but a female version of himself or a variant of himself with time. And come to find out that every single person in the Time Keeper's arsenal, whatever it is a variant themselves. They just don't know that they are. Excuse me. But yeah, it's actually looking good. So I actually cannot wait to watch this episode literally right after I'm done recording this podcast to see what's up. And the Bad Batch. Star Wars. You already know I was gonna bring this shit up. Star Wars is great. And the Bad Batch is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Watch it. If you ain't watching it already. I don't know what else to say. It's just, I love Omega. I love the Bad Batch. Cody, sorry, not Cody, fucking Rex. Just love every bit of it. I cannot wait to see Ahsoka. I can't wait to see, I don't know if we come across, I doubt we'll come across Grogu. Don't know if we're even going to come across the Mandalorian in any sort of sense. I don't know if we're even gonna come across Mace Windu. I don't know. We might even. I don't know if we're gonna come across what's his name? Maul. I don't know. Depending on what they do to throw it up in the story, I'm with it. It's just that good. Star Wars is just leading up to something amazing. When's the next movie too? When the fuck's the next movie? I want to know when's that next movie? I'm trying to see what's up. I'm trying to see what's up. When the fucking next movie? You better announce it soon. And last but not least, it's a follow up to my last podcast. It was in the Thailand title for the alien thing. Motherfuckers didn't drop it, but IGN came out and. I'm pretty sure they either secretly dropped it but IGN came out just like a few days ago or whatever it is. You could easily look it up. A Harvard scientist believes that that alien ship from 2018. Y'all remember that fucking asteroid? To me, I was like, that's a fucking ship. It looks like a fucking ship, but because we are so used to thinking what an alien ship looks like with movies and all that other stuff. We just pass it off as maybe a rock. To me, I was like, no, bro, that looks like a fucking ship. And you even said it made course corrections. Asteroids don't make course corrections, dude. What are you talking about? That Harvard scientist believes it was an alien ship, and it also shot probes to Earth to monitor us. So it was just like, yeah, I was just like, I don't doubt that. That fucking thing, you could easily go to IGN.com, you can look up the story, they have it all there, everything written out for you in case you think I'm bullshit. It's already there. All the other files and everything that's already been linked in D's class for it are all over Google. You could find it there. So yeah, it's really it about that. I think it was. I don't really care what anybody says, but yeah, I believe it was. There's no doubt about it. It's like that motherfucker is. Be like, we on the ghetto side of the universe. It was like, let's get the fuck away from Earth, bro. Fuck these little motherfuckers. Fuck these humans, bro. This is the ghetto over here. We ain't messing with that. Let them kill themselves off. So that's what they did. But that's really all I've got. I don't really have anything else on my notes. I'm gonna make sure. I already talked about J. Cole's thing in the last one. Anything music-wise? Nah, I think I'm good for the music-wise. There were a few artists that dropped a couple of singles, but I ain't really. Oh yeah, I guess before I left Vegas, I was a little upset because everybody started to, come out with their little announcements for tours and shit like that. But Day in Vegas, if any of you guys cared or want to go to a festival, Day in Vegas, the second version of Day in Vegas, is coming out. It's gonna be a bunch of people, a bunch of big name artists are gonna be out there. Not as big as what the first time, yet I still think the first year's lineup was so much better, but still, it's still got big names. It's still got J. Cole there. I think No, J. Cole's not there, but Kendrick's there. Kendrick's definitely going back. There's a bunch of big names. I don't really know all of them, but they're there. You can go online, type in Day in Vegas. You can see the lineup for yourself, check them all out. I was a little upset because I was like, damn, Suicide Boys is there. I wanted to go see them. Never seen them before, but I would love to go fucking see Suicide Boys. Of course, a bunch of other people, but Suicide Boys was definitely one of them that I wanted to check out. But it is what it is. But on that note, that's really everything I have. Again, if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, you can go ahead and follow me at the Project Vega. I'll leave links in the description below with the YouTube and any other link that needs to be done. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.